They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. The Texans offense ready for first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken.
Position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now a second down throw for Vic. Forced out to his left. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. To set the tone, can't connect there. They will indeed go for it. Vic, he's got Evans.
Make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Line. 300. Let's go black you.
Second down, Vic. And a hit,
Fusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third and long for Vic. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
20. Let's find 7.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. To him, he takes him down for a loss of 9.
82.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure
On your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead the points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
drops it off to Ajayi. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On third down, Vic out of the gun. And that is it here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned. Think, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
To throw, Vic. And complete to Zach Ertz. Fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and got his man, complete, 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
82, 82.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
Guys, in this situation, if they decide to take a shot.
Vic operating on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On the ball. Shorty, shorty, shorty. Black, black. Black, black, come on.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Toward the sideline. And
Black, black.
on first and 10, here's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals.
And I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or...
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter. Second down. Vic on second down. Steps away to his left. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now here better third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Ertz has it left side.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Wentz on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Texans off.